Alrighty, folks. Looks like we are back. Checked on the animals and had a little snack. And we are back on Spire. I know we've had a lot of people enjoying the Spire recently. I have been. Really great change of pace from the predecessor we're used to. I'm trying to get us set up here on YouTube. Slay the Spire. Man, Slay the Spire 2 is going to be so hyped. It's going to be an absolute banger. Surely. But we're just going to chill. We got a little bit of time here to get some Spire run attempts in. Close pred.gg for the evening. Pretty crazy snipe run that involves missing 2 out of 4 question mark rooms, so I think we have to take that. That's a crazy run. We'll see if we can make it. I doubt we can, but it should be a pretty low chance to hit 2 out of 4 fights. Bandage up is somewhat tempting, but we really need to remove. Yeah. They need to just remove strikes at this point. I hate having strikes in my deck, man. Especially on Ironclad, there's so many strike plus cards that it's just, you want to avoid all the strikes you can. Unfortunately, here we have no gold. I wish you could sell in some way to shops. Ooh, there's actually a left path here. There's actually a left path. I guess we'll see if we hit a fight here. There's a left path here that puts us into buffed elite. And we get 3 heal rooms in a row, 3 campfires in a row here. That might actually not help us as much as I think. And I can't remove it to shop, almost certainly. So I think we will end up going left. We get Golden Idol here, which isn't bad. Go left, probably should... I mean, a Smith Whirlwind is even worth it. Just rest. Nice, really good draw there. Wow, really good draw. Yeah, I guess we are smithing Whirlwind. Could have smith Bash to get better value out of it, but I'm not a big fan of Bash, man. Whirlwind counters more fights, although neither of them counter very many. If we hit another lucky question mark room, what if I start upgrading the defense instead of Bash? I can't do it. If we hit another lucky question mark room here next, that's going to be an insane run. There's another Whirlwind. We can look for Potion X. Come on, hit. Oh, if that would have hit a non-fight room, that would be that would be such an absurd start. I think we still take this elite though, because we're full health. I'm trying to save my potions, I guess, if I can. Whirlwind Plus helps a lot this fight. Bash does as well, though. Yeah, we're going to take some hits here, but not too bad. Shovel? Oh my goodness. Well, that's quite nice. None of these are worth it to us. Intimidate could be, but we don't even have scaling in the deck right now. Gotta dig. Fan's not bad. Probably won't be great for this deck, but if I battle trance both whirlwinds, then it's always triggerable at least. Still don't know if we have much to really get through this fight with, though. Actually, Whirlwind 0 is pretty nice. Can't really play it here, though. Pretty nice for this stage of the fight, Whirlwind 0 energy. Yeah, not a great deck for scaling purposes. Pretty poor scaling right now. Okay block generation, but just... it's rough. It's really poor scaling. Once you get stalled out, you're just kind of stalled out. If Whirlwind doesn't kill fast, then you're just like, I got a handful of strikes, you know. Kind of wearing him down, but it just there's so many strikes in the deck, it's cooking the draw. Look, I mean, look at this, dude. If I could have cut 2 strikes out of this deck, we would have been in such a good spot for this fight. Like, that's all that it took, because we had everything else going. Just didn't get a lot of card removes. Amore's decent. Heal into an elite on the right side. And we can hit a shot before. All defends. Well, 1 strike. We'll take it. I think we can maybe get bash kill. Now it's 1 short. It's 1 short. Let's send for it. I never really get good value out of Havoc, but I'm not that big a fan of Thunderclap either. That's quite nice to get this early. That's really nice to get this early. Man. Gotta take, I mean disarm, dude. We're gonna see fewer disarms than we will shrug it off. That's 3 really decent item choices there. Would have liked to have just enough for Waffle. Come up a little short. Card remove a strike. It's what cost us last games not having the strike. Buying an anger wouldn't be bad either. To be fair, could go ahead and start building anger deck. Just don't really have much going on. Remove a card is quite nice. And then we're gonna rest into this elite. It's probably not gonna be a very easy fight. Oh, it's gonna wake up anyway, so just didn't draw the damage when we needed it. I don't have any weakened in this deck either, which makes it tough against this guy because he always swings for 20. Which is a lot, and then when he starts reducing your decks, then it's just even more rough to deal with. Almost. Rough. Courier's nice. Courier is nice though. Flame Barrier is probably a must-have at this point. We have no better block cards. Oh man. I'm going straight into a rest afterwards. Take the gold and dip, take the gold and dip. Ceramic Fish is trash. Really, like disarm and anger would be the best things to smith here. We can probably get another card remove, depending on what that question mark room is. Really deep. Almost pretty decent. We have no card draw currently. It would become my best card to smith. Yeah. It just, as soon as we pick it up, it becomes my best card to smith. Draw 2 is too valuable. There we go. Courier gonna get to put to work real quick with a strike removal. Armaments isn't bad either. A potion. Is there a potion that's worth it? Yeah, probably Power Pot. That has a good chance of helping us beat the boss. Witcher 3 almost platinumed. We good at card games. That is crazy. I did do all the Gwent missions because I thought it was cool. It was fun to collect them. Fight the Gwent masters. Such a simple game, but the computer obviously cheats, which makes it rough. Almost certainly the computer cheats. Italicize. We need a better balance of block at this point. Decent start. There's card draw fixed. Yeah, I didn't know some of them were like mission locked like that. Like first attempt locked. The Triss card, but I guess there are some missions that are like that. Doing pretty fine against this guy, and we've got his burns countered. Oh, when you new game plus, it resets your... Oh, that is pretty crazy. I don't think I ever new game plus in Witcher 3 that I never finished all the DLCs. The DLCs were so damn long. The DLCs were just insanely long, so I never went to new game. That's rough, man. That is rough. That is rough. I never got to experience that. Double tap could actually be decent. Slaver's Collar decent as well. Need to probably path into some shops and some question mark rooms. As many as possible. Elite before the rest. Over there, I don't like that. I think they'll take the left path. Because then we can get a rest before the elite and after. Gotta take hella hits in these fights. I don't have a good deck to deal with birds. I finally draw a flame barrier and it's on the turn that we don't get value from it. If I could have drawn it any other turn, we would have been fine. I guess I could have just pulled it back there with Liquid Memories, but there we go. That at least helps us. This for once in this fight. I'm doing it. I don't want to deal with it. Clothesline could be good, don't have any weak in the deck, which is kind of hurting us in some of these fights. I think we'll take it because we do have Slaver's Collar already. I think we deal with this fight okay. Maybe not great, but with no potions. Finally get weakened on him, but it's a little late. Should just flame barriered anyway. The PS4 one doesn't. Oh yeah, because you gotta download the PS5 version. Yep, does not carry over. This is gonna be a brutal fight if I can win it at all. I would have been better off fighting an elite than this fight. Because I don't have good block plus. I literally just have flame barrier and it's getting drawn at the worst times. It's 2 fights in a row of the flame barrier just having the worst RNG. Yeah, it's rough. Never got to trigger Amamora either. So that one just didn't really go in our favor. $100 gold to start here is not bad. If we can get something at this first shop. Rampage fixes our scaling up early, which is nice. Card remove right into a shop, and then card remove at the shop as well. Yeah. It's decent. Upgrade, Rampage. Now the scaling is set. Oh, it's just like, it's pretty easy on the lower difficulties, but it gets really hard on these higher difficulties. It's like Balatro, you know. We're on difficulty 17 out of 20. You have to beat each previous difficulty to unlock the next. So in these high difficulties, you have to have basically a perfect run and get good RNG. Dual wield could be decent. Dual wield could be quite decent. Am I taking this elite? Or am I just resting and running? The right path isn't bad either. Yeah, the right path isn't bad either. We can take this elite. Yeah, because I'm going to dual wield ramp. I'm going to dual wield ramp every time that I can. But yeah, on the higher difficulties, I think this game is a lot harder, or you have to get much more fortunate than Balatro to get successful runs. Yeah, you were telling me about Inscription before. Unfortunate draw right there. It has 3 block and the other is a curse. Yeah, Manny, that's the rough times on this one. We're gonna try to take another elite fight here, which didn't pan out too bad here. Nice hot start for us. 66 damage incoming. I hate those scenarios are rough. When you're about to get hit by the hyper beam from that Act 2 boss. I get 2 defends upgraded, thank goodness. Fire breathing would be better here. Bag of prep is nice. Especially with lantern bag of prep combo. Start combat with an extra power and 2 card draw. It's quite good. Another disarm is really good. We're not taking this buffed elite. See, I have no area damage. Just have to take this hit, man. Rough, man. I had nothing to deal with that fight. Like, I needed cleave before that fight. Disarms still counter the birds and stuff pretty decently. I think we just want to keep the deck tight, though. And just skip it for now. Just to play Rampage more. Dang, didn't quite get him there. Yeah, there's some decent card exhaust synergy on Ironclad. Wanted a big break on him. We got it. Yep. Ooh, another dual wield. Could be funny. I don't even think I'm going to rest here. I think I'm going to smith one of the disarms. Take a huge hit here. But the double disarms coming in clutch. Duplicating these rampages are going absolutely crazy. We're not going to force more damage there than we have to. Yeah, duplicating those rampages is going absolutely crazy. Feed. Oh, exhume, because I could get a free disarm plus back. Star. We're going to inevitably have to fight at least one elite here. Preferably two if we want it to pay for itself. We can fight two if we hit that late one, but that's going to be a risky one. We can rest into buffed elite, but buffed elite's pretty risky. We might as well rest into the left one, and then the path from it though is just terrible. Wow, it's a brutal map. We'll just go for the left one. I mean, it's a rough looking run there. Got him at -8 strength. Still has a 16 hit coming in. The rampage spam is going great. I'm more likely to need the block. Infernal Blade for tempo? Nah. I don't think it's even worth it. Because I'm not going to smith it. Nice. An extra card draw. Take 50 gold as well. Need one of these question mark rooms to be a shop here soon. Oh, this annoying fight, man. I don't even think it's worth doing this, but I'll do it, but it's not gonna. Oh, and they see. I wanted to do it because I was thinking the first one would leave first, and the second one would stay an extra turn, but he didn't. They're both leaving on the same turn. That's so unfortunate. Yeah. Unfortunate. Usually the second one at least stays an extra turn. That one really shafted me. Take the rest into elite here. Maybe just smith. Smith the other disarm. Or smith exhume, but I think smith the other disarm. Dang, not a great draw. Not a great draw there on turn one. Dang, I'm gonna be nearly cooked here going into this turn 3. I don't think I can keep the damage off of me. No, because I draw the wounds. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It wasn't a great run by any means, but we had some synergies going. Just didn't get that much stronger coming out of Act 1. And they took a slot. Yeah. Yeah. Take your potion slot when you go up in ranks. We get Maul Bank off of floor 0, which is absolutely insane. There's 2 late merchants on the left side as well, so that should work out pretty decently. Glad to hear that. Here's Miss Goonie. She is a noisy lady. She is a noisy lady. You got a gremlin or a cat? Miss Goonie, an old Miss Goonie. She's a sweet old kitty. I mean, cleave here just to deal with these team fights that I'm not going to be able to deal with. Ooh, first pull. Wow, okay, the run's looking good. The run's looking good so far. Is this spend any gold at a shop? Okay, this is not a shop, right? Yep, so that does not count. Did not disable Maul Bank. Tempted to drop attack potion on him, but save the attack potion potentially for this upcoming elite. Inflame or just Iron Wave, like Inflame, it's just good progress. Nope, that's gonna be a big nope for me. Smith Inflame. See, which elite would be worse? Probably the crystalline one, because we don't have any scaling, so I guess just Inflame. The cocoon one would probably be worse. Yep, that one. That one right there. That would be the worst of the 3 to get, if anyone was wondering. And we don't draw into... Dude, Inflame sets at the bottom of our deck for this, truly. It sets at the dead bottom. I just gotta try to out-damage it here because it's gonna hit back hard anyway. Yeah. Yeah, that one we had to pay a lot of health to fight. Unfortunately. I think Thunderclap's okay. We have a cleave as well, so it's like not bad. We're gonna end up probably just resting into this other elite. At least going into it with plenty of health. Thunderclap cleave here as well is quite nice. It's going to be pretty slow progress here at the beginning. Hopefully we don't get shut down by dazed, because we don't really have good card draw to draw through it. Yeah, we're almost to a decent spot. Not going to lose too much health this... Yeah, not going to lose too much health there. Gremlin Horn's nice pickup, and Fairy in a Bottle, both really good pickups there. Reaper for some sustain. We already have Blood Vial. How much more sustain do we need? Whirlwind is just a better cleave the majority of the time. Another Thunderclap would help consistency though. Whirlwinds, I've had good success with Whirlwind recently. Need to upgrade it though to get the good value from it. You have 0 card draw in the deck, but like taking a Pommel Strike and still having 5 strikes in the deck is kind of ridiculous. I mean, I have to upgrade Pommel. I have no card draw in the deck. Maybe we can get something decent here. Magic Flower goes pretty crazy. We have Vial and Blood. So that means we'll get 9 and 3. So I mean that's pretty solid healing. That's really solid healing. We'll take it in a strike remove. That's a stupid amount of healing per round. You can probably just go ahead and Smith Whirlwind. Decent value, and we can actually just remove. We won't remove the cleave for a while, but we're going to remove the strikes for sure as soon as possible. Does not have vulnerable on him. But we'll still go ahead and interrupt just to save us some health here. I don't think Gremlin Horn procs until maybe the last set of small guys. Yeah, it doesn't proc there. Definitely doesn't proc when they split. But it does proc on the last guy, so there we go, that's what we wanted to know. That'll at least help a little bit here. Yep, and we get a decent break on him. There we go, see 9 healing at the end of rounds there, and 3 healing at the beginning. Feed, but we just have to do, we have 4 strikes in the deck still, that's so brutal. Impervious for stall. There's probably going to be occasions soon that we need to stall, but I'll just take the feed. Transform all striking. Okay, I think Astrolabe's better. I don't actually want to transform all the strike and defend cards. I just want to transform 3 strikes. Infernal Blade, Headbutt, and Rage are not too bad. Not too bad, actually. Not great. Not too bad. Probably want to path through... Could path just through combat here. No elites with rest in between. Pretty rough pathing to get into these elites. You're kind of stuck in once you get started there. Looks like the only path where we can hit 2 elites, so let's go for it. Wait, I can put Clash back at the top of the draw pile. Yeah, that won't work. mean, I'll put block on the top, I guess. It's rough. The deck doesn't have a lot of good synergy right now. It has really poor block building is the main thing. I have no block building. Oh no, why would I click that? Why would I click that? No. Can I get feedback around? I can place it on the top and get him next turn. We get the 9 heal at the end. It's quite nice. Armaments plus. Kind of got to pick that up. I can't really turn that down, you know. Another 50 gold. Decent turn 1 damage. I don't want to proc fairy this fight, but it does not look great, eh? Pop blood pot. I guess I'm just trying to save fairy. Disarm, man, I can't turn down disarms barely ever. Right, we're gonna get a rest into this elite, but we gotta get through this fight first. Damn reckless charge. Good damage out. Ah, really poor disarm value. Against this guy, we can Thunder Strike a couple times though and earn the value back. Maybe dead actually before that happens. Got the value out finally, but this doesn't have great scaling in this deck. Not gonna wait around for feed. There's an Inflame Plus. I mean, that's a little bit better scaling. Got a Dex pot to maybe take on its next elite with. I should have just cleaved. Yeah, this is not an easy fight here. I should have just brought back feed. Yeah, oh fuck, that's rough. There's feed. Now, can I survive any damage from her? Probably not. Can I put on enough armor? Probably also not. I mean, there's barely enough to survive. What can I grab with the headbutt? just Thunderclap. If I had Thunderclap this turn, that would have been a lot more damage. No, dude. Okay, it's still enough. Jeez. Oh, Rampage. That's our damage scaling at least. With 2 Inflame pluses, that's really good damage scaling. I just need card remove. Fuck me, man. I mean, Disarm does hurt him pretty bad, but... Disarm will limit his damage pretty decently. We're still going to have these wounds build up, which may end up cooking me. I should have definitely blocked through that. I'm at 3 health, folks. Yeah, that's probably going to be GG on that pass. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was an okay run. Maw-Bank off the bat was really good. Healing Flower, I think, was a good pickup, but ended up just not having good scaling. We're able to tank through it with some potions on some rougher fights, but then come into a fight with no potions and we're fried. No good snipe paths here. I think we just transform 2 strikes and then go up the first shop on the right. Clash and Combust is not good. I don't like. Shrug it off. Decent to grab. Oh, Metallicize versus Disarm, very similar in how much damage you'll get mitigated, but Disarm's better for bosses. Kind of want to just card remove Combust, honestly. I don't think I'm going to build around it. Probably need to remove a defend here if I'm going to get any sort of clash value. Transform is quite nice. Battle Trance, okay. That makes clash value hard to get, but Smith Disarm to stall out more fights. It's going to be hard to get clash value with Battle Trance in here. Yeah, so that shit ain't happening. Shit is pretty much never going to happen with Battle Trance. That's okay. I don't think we remove Clash. I don't think it's worth that. But maybe as Flame Barrier. Maybe we'll end up removing Clash if we're going to go to a block deck here. kind of looks like it's what we're going towards. Probably Smith Flame Barrier. We go for a block deck, might as well go for a block deck. It's quite nice. Especially going into these two fights right here. Occasionally getting clash value. Very occasionally. Put Frail on me there too. How rude. Oh. What unfortunate card draw. Can't follow up any damage before he puts block on. Yeah, this is just really bad card draw this whole round. Probably Inflame here. Flame Barrier Plus is so nice. Flame Barrier Plus is just really nice. Look at that, boom, 16 block just like that. Nothing to it. Another Flame Barrier. Or an Intimidate to kind of stall out. We don't really have much to stall out here. Just another Flame Barrier for consistency. Remove card. Remove one of these strikes. We gotta remove a defend, actually. Too many defends in the deck. Nice. Worked out. Clothesline would be pretty good, but card remove. Kind of want to card remove another defend. Kind of want to card remove bash, actually. Disarm is going to get no value here no matter when we use it, so let's use it now. Clash is going to get no value in this fight, unfortunately. Flame Barrier will, but not great value. Battle Trance will. Trance will come in clutch. Might use Swift Potion here as well because the hand's going to be full of dazed. Yep, try to get all those dazed out here while we can because it's taking forever to take the first guy down. So just getting cooked by the dazed. Front guy down though, now we're in an okay spot. Battle Trance is just the best card draw card in the game. Slow and steady, we'll get in there eventually. Getting there eventually, jeez. Just terrible clash value this fight. Alright, alright. Seeing red out of it, I mean, yeah. I like seeing red. Now this is a tough fight. I think even the 4-plated armor doesn't really help us against this first hit. Unless we draw this, well, we will draw disarm. I can actually draw disarm right now, probably. Yeah. I think we'll get very little clash value again here. Actually, probably even less. We can actually, we will use the plate armor. Oh, double plate armor, double flame barrier would have been funny there. We're just never gonna get to play Clash, man. Yeah, I guess that's why I don't take it very often. It just does not give you that much in many of these fights. Anyone that puts status cards in your hand, you just are cooked by. It's just a dead draw every time. I only had one disarm as well, so we're not going to outscale this guy. Which means our damage potential here is going to get worse and worse. Like, blocking up fine, but yeah, the burns. Burns are really going to start cooking us before I can get damage on this guy. I just really had, like, I put no damage output in this deck. Terrible damage engine. Decent block engine and draw, but terrible damage engine. It's like I was doing good with Clash. There's a couple fights we could actually use it, but then we just fight against all these status card enemies. There's nothing we can do. Yeah, handful of burns. Status cards, man, Clash. That's why we don't take Clash. I'll give it a try. I've never really used it. Didn't work out. Got it off the transform. Random rare cards, not great. Brutality. Can we build around brutality? It's not easy to, but it is good card draw, I guess. If we can find good healing. Like, I don't even think I want to play brutality in these fights, in these short fights, man. It's like just a hindrance. Hey, if we're gonna play it, we might as well play it. Wish we had some synergy to go with it, but... No, one short. Should've just blocked up anyway. Battle Trance is the best card draw in the game. We have double card draw stacks right now. Now we just need something that goes good with card draw. An anger build. Rampage build. Frail, man. Frail is brutal. It's just continuous Frail. Continuous Frail, continuous Weakened, just absolutely fried out here. Here's the Weakened. Yeah, I just can't even beat these regular fights, man. Just didn't get anything at the start, man. Brutality sucks. Thing just cost me so much health there. It cost me just a ridiculous amount of health just to take these fights with Brutality up. They don't give me any extra tempo. Not with Battle Trance. Battle Trance is just easier, man. Brutality just not good at all, man. You'd have to have such good synergy to go with it. You'd have to have probably Relic and other power card synergy to get good value out of it. Peace Pipe, which I'm going to get 0 value from. Gives 5 strength when it does its buff, man. Holy. I guess it's just going to buff next turn too. Jeez. Alright. Just tough fights here, man. Anger. I mean, we do have crazy card draw in the deck. That's kind of the whole point of anger. Oh, dude, I can't even take this. I can't even take this. Like, I can try to take this elite fight, but even it is going to be a challenge. I really should have just smithed that. That is so unfortunate. Yeah, I don't think I can even beat this guy. I don't have any engines going here. Like, I mean, I have like an anger card draw combo right now, and that's about it. And once he starts reducing my power, it's gonna get rough. It's big damage. Not bad. Big damage. Won't really need blood for blood. Juggernaut probably struggles to get value here as well. But I guess not if I remove all these strikes, but I'll take it because there is a chance we pivot that direction. I'll use that on break turn. Which looks like it needs to be this turn. Fire potion out of it. Italicize. As well, the deck's still not looking great, but stuff's happening. Some stuff is happening with it. I'm weakened, but I'm not frail yet. So I get huge block value here. Another body slam is decent, but we're going to have so many angers that I don't know if we really need body slam. I guess it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. As much as I need to do, dude, I have to card remove. I have to card remove a strike. They're holding the deck back so bad. Now we're going into this elite with very little health, but if I could fire pot through his shield there and break his form, I would have done that, but now we just lose because I can't take 5 turns worth of damage. Yeah, brutality, man, it's just, there's a reason we never use it. It's really tough to get value out of. Really tough to get value out of, man. You have to have like relic and power synergy to go around it to make it worth it, because the card draw alone, it does not seem worth it, even upgraded. Like to have it innate, you'd think, oh man, that'll be great value. There's not too many bad runs here, realistically. The right side misses a shop, though, until pretty late. Oh, that's okay, though. We can make that happen. Should be able to make that happen. I hate when it does the 14 health, man. Just make it 12 and we can move on with our day. Reckless Charge is so great for setting up combos. And it's good combo off of bash. Vulnerable turns like that one. Yeah, we have to take a hit, but we get the fight over with quick. Battle Trance. Or Rage for Reckless. Probably Rage. I've frequently got good Rage value. Loses his vulnerable here, but we get Reckless Charge up anyway. Okay, well, there's half the combo right there. Yeah, we got half the combo. One Reckless and an Evolve. We'd like at least one more Reckless. And we'd like a couple of those other power cards to synergize. But it's coming together if we can just keep it tight here. God, every turn he's just blasting. Wild Strike is not nearly as good a value. The Clash doesn't work on this deck. Probably should... I mean, Smithing Rage is really strong. Smithing Evolve is pretty strong too. But we have to go into an elite fight here, so just rest. Oh, 60%. We'll take it. We'll take it. We can take this fight. It's a good fight to have Ritual in, but it won't last that long, I don't think. Maybe we'll just end up using Fire Pot. Damn. It's unfortunate. Yeah, probably just end up using Fire Pot because this dude's hitting us hard as hell. We get boot out of it, so not great. Armaments, though. It's pretty decent. I think I can take this fight. Ritual helps. Evolve kind of counters it, though. take him out before... If I can take him out next turn, that would be really nice. Armaments, Rage. Wow. It's quite nice. Have to get Evolve up immediately. It's the only way we beat this boss. There's Bludgeon. I don't think we can Bludgeon though. Not until there's only one left. Slow and steady. Oh my gosh, Dead Branch, dude. It's so bad, man. It's so bad, so consistently. Italicize is pretty decent. Never really hurts us here. Pair's decent. We need to get into the shop. I think we'll go ahead and take the rest here. And then go into the shop. With a good bit of coin to spend. Battle Trance is really good for this deck if we just had more reckless charges. Card remove a strike. Card remove bash. Card remove bash. Battle Trance on sale. And flame. Buy a potion. Don't really need to buy a potion, I don't think. I mean, 12 block. Going into slime, I mean, I'll leave it. Leave it. Smith Armaments here. Okay, didn't want to hit a fight before this elite, but... There we go. Pretty straightforward. Armaments Plus already getting decent value. Iron Wave. Iron Wave, and we would be happier removing another strike for sure. This is a decent boss to fight because we can actually just get Ritual set up here. And just hope that we're better ready for the boss when it hits. Yeah, I mean, that's one way to get through it. That cultist potion kind of went crazy. Oh, Searing Blow actually adds good scaling to this deck, especially... Oh man, we just have to get these strikes out of the deck, man. The strikes are killing us. The strikes are absolutely killing us. Evolve, we almost always want to play as an Evolve Plus. That's the thing. We really need it to probably be a Evolve Plus every time we play it. Not a great first hand. Not a great second hand either. Gonna have to just take a big hit probably. Maybe we get to break this turn. That's rough. The slimes are kind of starting to cook me. We can get the break here, though. I should have played a card first, because that just went into my damn pockets. Get a decent break. The hand's just getting really full of slimes. Not bad. Not bad getting there, dealing with the slimes, just kind of letting them sit. Just take the early break here, because 20 damage isn't bad to take out. Okay, we get through it okay. And get the ham healing. I mean, Exhum's not even really worth it here. Impervious could be, but we don't really have synergy for it. Don't think any of that is really worth grabbing. Black Star? Yes, not a lot of great paths here either. If we could fight this first elite, I don't think we would be able to, though. I think we'd take the double shops. I don't think I'd be able to get to that first elite and fight it without a heal anywhere. Gotta start playing that. Yeah, handbone's in effect now. There it is. I like that handbone healing, man. That's just very convenient. Don't want to go for an anger here because we're trying to set up the evolved synergy. Don't really think entrench is going to come up too clutch either. Okay, there's fire breathing. There's another quarter of the combo. That's probably a must grab here. And then discard, remove a strike. We need to get rid of these strikes pretty badly. Shrug it off as well is not bad, but we're going to hit another shop here soon. I'd like to see if we have enough gold to card remove again. Probably won't, but we can see if we do. It's not bad. I think once it gets set up like this, you're in a good spot. I need at least a second reckless charge. I need at least one more reckless charge, preferably two more. And I need to remove the strikes. And then we're in a fine spot. Another armaments could be decent. It's not really necessary though, I don't think. But it's not bad. This is actually a pretty tough fight. I don't know if I have the DPS early to push this one out. I probably don't have the DPS to get through this one. This is a tough one. That's rough. Yeah, I don't have the big single target early in the combat type damage to blow one of these guys up. I have fire breathing, but there's only one reckless charge in the deck, so it's like I can't even get around to it reliably. Go for one more. Oh no, I accidentally clicked the Ascension off. Gotta have Ascension on. Let's go for one more. One more for the goons. Let's make it a decent one, please. There's one possible snipe path, and it requires dodging 3 question marks, which is not going to be worth it. We can go into one of these right elites pretty fresh, though. Uppercut's always decent to have early. Especially if we're card removing a strike. Ooh, card remove or coins here. Probably card remove. Could actually card remove bash, but it occasionally is decent setup. Rampage, pretty good scaling to have early. May actually Smith uppercut and then remove bash next remove. Spot weakness with Rampage scaling or Rampage anger scaling. Rampage anger kind of smooths over some of the early game probably. I think I actually take this curse. A better chance of getting something decent from this next shop. 2 defends upgraded, yippee. Dang, we could have just had lethal there. I think anger will soothe over the early game pretty well. Demon form could go crazy. I just don't have any extra mana synergy right now. Offering, I sometimes get good offering value. Not always though. I think no need to smith here. We'll just take the heal. Go into the shop. We unfortunately have to card remove Doubt, but we come out with 272 still, which is nice. Lantern to rush through the early game a little bit could be decent. I think we will take that actually. Still have enough for something like an armaments. Which I guess we will take, actually. Yeah, I'm not going to need to play offering every fight, but the fights that I do want to play it, hopefully we can at least get some good value. Another armaments. Probably worth it, but we need a lot of card remove. Cleave is probably better for area damage right now. Gotta have at least one area damage card, or some fights you just get fried. Have a swift potion, which I think we'll go ahead and pop off the start here. Yeah, should have decent damage output and weak consistently on him. Doesn't matter if we take him down before the burns take us down. So we did not get a disarm. We did not get a disarm in the deck, which would have been really nice to have. Oh, why did I play that instead of Rampage? Because I'm throwing... And the burns are going to start adding up here. But we're getting good damage out. Quite good damage out. Double tap. Fiendfire. I wish Fiendfire went to 1 cost. Like 1 cost 8 damage. Would have been way better. Probably double tap because we do have Rampage in this deck. Not worth Pandora's. Just take Tiny House. Get another Defend upgraded, alright. Get another Anger in the deck, or get a Rage in the deck. Probably a Rage. If I could just find some more card draw. So that's the next mission right here, is find card draw. A couple late merchants. Probably want to path on this left side. Okay, two decent potions there. Wild Strikes we can't really make good use of. And then Hemo I don't really care for. Nice, a card remove. We will gladly take that. Yeah, I think we just remove Bash here. We're not going to smith it. And the uppercut is just going to be more valuable. Offering, and just immediately offering here. Yeah, I think that was actually the move. Because we can full block up and get this first guy low in one turn. Unfortunately, we have to take that hit, but didn't pan out on the card draw very well. Talisize, decent. Oh, why? Played this in the wrong order. I'm going to actually have to hit the back guy first because I can't survive this fight hitting the front guy. Any turn that I break it, it's going to be bad, yeah. Do it this turn while he's weakened. Oh, yeah, I just lose anyway. Lizard Tail. Lizard Tail proc. Be the regular fights that just get you. And I just play these cards out of order anyway, and it messes me up. Get through it. Have to proc Lizard Tail though. It's really unfortunate. Definitely should have armamented that. Rage for next time it comes around. Alright, that risk didn't really pay off. Saved our potions here. Smoke. I do like smoke bombs, but dual wield rampages or all these power cards we have are both pretty decent. And she's gonna heal. I just gave him plenty of time to stall up. Jeez, dude. I mean, at least Rampage is slapping now. If Rampage is slapping hard enough now, he should be fine. Can't find Rampage. Man, exhuming offering. That's pretty risky. Body slam is pretty decent if we're pushing card draw like we should be. I'm gonna take this elite fight. Whew. That's kind of a rough one there. We're just offering first turn and try to have a big first turn. That's pretty decent damage. First turn. Because we can take him out immediately. Double tap cleave. And then probably just block up. Actually, I'll just go ahead and energy pot here. So I get plenty of block. Okay, I have to take a hit here, but getting close to having this fight wrapped up. Take the hit here. Yeah. Take the hit here because I have some metallicize. Anchor is a good reward for that fight. Another metallicize is also quite good. Go up this path so we can hit 2 rest sites. Okay. Really gotta rest here. We're getting fried on the health pool. Upgrade 2 random attacks has a chance of at least hitting one of the decent ones. Probably am card removing a strike first off though. And then it's like, do I get armaments? Do I get a second armaments? Probably don't need it. Get a shrug it off. Shrug it off is quite nice. Oh, that's a rough fight. That is a rough fight. And not a great first hand either. It's a rough fight, man. It's a rough fight. This flame barrier's nice. I end up not even playing flame barrier because I'm not paying attention. You still get the first target down with cleave though. Putting up pretty respectable block there. It's not going to be enough for long, though. Dang. Not quite enough, man. Alright, GG, man. That was a good effort. Breaking that lizard tail early, though, on a regular fight really sealed it for me. Because I just didn't have too much going. But that'll do it. I gotta get up early. I don't want to get into another one here, but thanks everybody for hanging out with us in some Spire action, man. Man, Spire, it's a great switch up from the Pred. It's just as frustrating. Well, not just as frustrating, but the RNG is frustrating, but we're on high difficulties. So it is what it is. We're trying to get to Ascension 20. On Ironclad, it'd be cool to beat the game before, say, Spire 2 came out. But either way, thanks everybody for hanging out with us. We will catch you guys in the next one. Look for a Pred Heroes tier list coming soon. Busy week for me, but we'll catch you guys in the streams. Thanks for stopping by, and keep enjoying Spire or keep enjoying Pred.